Many movies and series take their story from a comic, graphic novel, book, or even a video game. And each of those movies include the most important words that everyone just ignores. Curious to find out if you have been ignoring them as well? You're about to find out. The main reason every studio includes these words got me thinking, why is that? Why every movie I enjoy watching is practicing the same technique? Being curious, I did my research and found that it is merely a marketing term. That doesn't sound important. Then why is everyone doing it? This led to another term called film adaptation. This applies to a transfer from one medium of work, like a comic, book or video game, to the movie medium. This is how movie directors have creative liberties when making a film adaptation. Creative liberty led me to search its meaning, which is defined in this example. The way in which an image of an object is different from its real-life counterpart, but is still intended to be interpreted by the viewer as representing the same thing. So why do I need that in a movie? Because a movie is fiction, and being fictitious, it causes it to deviate from its source material. This cannot be avoided. It is an essential part of storytelling. The movie director, a storyteller in our case, tells the story to present a specific viewpoint, always choosing what to tell and what to leave out. These are choices that must be made, but the one factor that remains is the truth of the story. While making the transition from one medium to another, is the storyteller successful in preserving the truth of the story, or at least support it in the adaptation? That answer is given daily about every movie in the world's most opinionated place, the internet. People are giving reviews about the movie they just watched, creating their own story about how good or bad that movie was, making their description colorful to better stand out. We won't say that we watched Spider-Man yesterday and it was good. Good doesn't stand out. We say, yeah, awesome, great, OMG, mind-blowing, and then add a few emojis on top. The same applies when a movie is bad. Bad doesn't stand out either, unless it is performed by Michael Jackson. So bad becomes awful, trash, don't watch this, waste of money and time, emoji with puke on, and so on. We are creating our own story from what we have seen, and we are choosing, like the movie director, what to include and what to exclude. If the truth of the story fails to touch us as an audience, we won't take into account the actor's performance, the production, the costume designs, the music, the hard work and soul injected on the film by thousands of people for months. All of that fails to compare with the aftertaste the film leaves us with when the end credits start scrolling. The movie gave us the right to become storytellers ourselves and tell our own little story about the 2 or so hours of entertainment we had and how good or bad our experience was. This is why we have been warned by the movie itself. To be fair, it wasn't a pretty noticeable warning, it was discreet. Blink and you miss it discreet. Nothing like the parental advisory warning label used on music records. The true warning given to us at the beginning of every movie derived from a comic book or video game is 2 words, based on. When we see the Avengers assemble in the movies, they are based on characters created by Marvel, based on the Marvel comics by Jack Kirby. The Justice League is created based on characters by DC. Uncharted is based on characters by the Uncharted video game. The Witcher is based on characters by the Witcher video game, and so on. This warning may be a simple marketing term, but it is one way the movie creators are letting you know that they have taken creative liberties when making this movie. Otherwise, the characters and their stories would have been very different when released in the big screen. Based on is the same as a painter drawing an object. The drawing is not the same as the object drawn. Unfortunately, we don't live in the Star Trek universe, where even food can be replicated with atomic precision. Using the word universe got me thinking. Marvel should stick with its old cinematic universe number, the 199999, because the 616 been mentioned in most recent movies isn't truly the 616. It is an adaptation of the 616 universe we see in the comics, and being adapted for the movie medium means it has changed a lot. So it is for all intents and purposes a different universe, with its own laws and standards. Heroes do not declare the powers they are using when in a cinematic universe. That would make me cringe beyond measure. The cinematic universe doesn't have speech bubbles. It may have subtitles, but the cinematic universe doesn't have pages where the voice of heroes is our own while we're reading their texts. It has actors doing that job. I could go on and on with these examples, and these examples won't just apply for the Marvel Cinematic Universe. They apply for every movie being adapted in order for their source material to fit the movie's method of storytelling. So next time you watch a movie, possibly with superheroes, keep an eye out for that based on notification. And remember, it is the movie's way of reminding you that what you're about to witness is a new and transformed version of the story you probably already knew. You may like it, you may be appalled by it, but whatever the case, you have been warned. Thank you so much for watching, please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.